What's up? How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and I fucking talk to my stupid self. How you doing? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good, dude. I'm doing pretty sick, bro. I've been nonstop playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, game of the year. That's right, dude. I've beat it once. I got early access for it. I know a lot of people are like, don't ever get early access, you dumb fuck. You know what? I thought the game looked sick. I wanted early access. I did it. And I've beaten the game once, and I've almost beaten it a second time already, and it's fucking sick, dude. I can't stop playing it. I can't put the controller down. It's literally, you're literally inside of an Indiana Jones. You're not even inside an Indiana Jones movie. You're playing the plot of an Indiana Jones movie while feeling like you're literally inside the world of Indiana Jones. You literally feel, you know how everyone memes and makes fun of IGN for going, this game really makes you feel like Spider-Man. Fuck all that shit, dude. This game legit makes me feel like Indiana Jones. This game for real makes me feel like I'm an archaeologist who beats the shit out of Nazis. Every time I whip crack somebody, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm really doing that, bro. Every time I rip a gun from a guy's hand and then punch him in the face, I go, yo, this is real life. It's not a simulation at all, bro. I'm this real guy. I'm really Harrison Ford, dude. I'm really this handsome right now, beating up Nazis. But anyway, yeah, dude, I've been playing that game while this Italian guy has been shooting CEOs in the fucking head. Tony Mangiano, dude. Or no, what's it? Luigi. Luigi Mangiano, dude. Dude, I can't even get on people's asses for thinking all Italian people are the same because I just accidentally said Tony instead of Luigi, bro. I guess all Italian names and people are the same to me as well. Luigi Mangiano, dude. Luigi eats a lot. What is doesn't I mean mange means eat. So is his last name like eating? Everyone's eating. Tony Mangiano. What an interesting fucking story, dude. When that CEO was first shot with a silencer coming out of a hotel, like that, like that, I feel like the honest reaction to that is, bro, that's cool. Whether you support his actions or not, that's like that. You're like, oh shit, a movie's happening. Like legit, a movie's happening. And then it's like United Healthcare CEO is murdered, and then you find out like that it's a kind of a shitty insurance company. Not that every insurance company is. Not that the nature of insurance in general is just kind of shitty. Leave that aside. Like this specific insurance company, like denies 36% of claims, and the average is like what? Way less than that, right? Like a third of that. So this is a company that is actively telling people who are sick and dying, hey, go fuck yourself, we're not going to help you. Not only are you sick and dying, but now you're going to have a crazy amount of debt that will definitely kill you. If the surgery you got saved your life, enjoy starving to death because we're not paying for it. So a lot of, hate, justifiable, understandable hate is leveled towards this company. There's a lot of people who've probably been fucked over by this company who, when they saw this specific CEO shot in the street, they were like, you know what? I don't have any money, so so he can go fuck himself. Right? So it's established this guy gets shot. He's established as kind of a villain. He's at least the CEO of a very villainous company. This guy, no one knows his face. No one knows who he is. This guy killed the CEO. And on the casings of the bullets, there were carved words that was like, defend, depose. It was like, basically this dude was like, literally, he was enacting a movie. And every detail you heard, you were waiting for it to get cringe and stupid. And yet, every detail I heard, I was like, this is kind of cool, dude. This is kind of awesome. Like, I don't think people should just start shooting people, but I mean, let's not treat this guy like he's a school shooter. You know what I'm saying? So much violent, awful shit happens in the world that when this guy shot one CEO who was the head of a company that fucked a lot of people over and probably was the result of some people dying. When you hear that, you're like, well, let's not compare him to the kid who shot a bunch of other kids. Like, let's not, because I feel like people were trying to be like, well, he's a crazed murderer. And it's like, yeah, but don't lump him in with, like, you know, this is a little bit more strategic and specific. That's how I felt at first. When we didn't know him, right? When you didn't know his face, when you didn't see his face, you're like, this guy is this guy might be a class action hitman. There was a brief period where I was like, damn, was this like a fucking community of fucked over people all chipping in their last bit of money, pool it together to hire a hitman to fucking whack this dude? Is that what it was? Because that's kind of cool. A class action hitman, bro. That, you know, receiving pennies from a class action lawsuit is much worse than taking those pennies and pulling them together and paying for the person who fucked you over to die. You know, it's not legal. It's not something you should do. But at the same time, you know, getting an email that's like, you have $1.25 in your account probably doesn't feel as good as pulling your money together to murder the guy who got your grandma killed, you know? Anyway, so this guy shoots him. He disappears. No one knows who he is. The more mysterious it is, the more it's like becomes like a movie in your brain. The more it becomes kind of fiction in your mind. I mean, that's the thing too, is that like when like a school shooting happens, it's awful. You see all the kids' faces. It's fucked up. It's children. Like it's hard to, you know, this might be a crazy statement, but I'm willing to go out on a limb and say most children shouldn't be gunned down. Right? You know, I think I could safely say that a child should probably not be shot to death. But with this CEO, it's a one specific villain, dude. And then a guy who we don't know at all. So when we don't know this guy, we can project upon to him whatever image is the coolest. Right? If you want him to literally be Hitman, if you want to literally envision a bald head and a barcode on the back of his neck, you can do that because we don't know what the fuck he looks like. So I'm going, this is a class action hitman, dude. I'm trying to create the best movie in my head. Then photos start coming out of this Italian dude with crazy eyebrows. He's the valedictorian of his school. He's a fucking fitness instructor. We find out it's Luigi Mangiano, or allegedly it's this guy Luigi Mangiano. And then it starts showing his tweets, and it starts showing that he fucking, you know. Then he's like, they try and arrest him at the courthouse, and he like tries to scream out like a sentence that doesn't make any sense, and you're just like, it goes from being like, this is like a cool, interesting thing to like, this guy's just another fucking weirdo. This guy's then you find out he's got YouTube videos and manifestos and shit, and you're like, damn, dude, this guy's just like another fucking hack murderer. He's kind of hack, dude. If you kill somebody and you got a whole thing to say about it, that's hack at this point, bro. Every weird murderer has a manifesto that's hard to read. How about you just kill someone silently and we don't hear about it anymore? How about you leave it up to the audience to decide what your motive was? That's interesting, dude. When you have like a fucking 3-page written letter about why exactly you've been wronged and why exactly you did something, that's bad writing, bro. That's not good, dude. That's bad. Think about When you kill a CEO like that, you got to think about the movie that's going to be made, right? You got to make a good, you got to think ahead, dude. We live in a fucking capitalist country, dude. If you're killing a guy publicly, you got to be thinking about the movie, dude. You gotta create the best narrative for the best film possible, dude. Your film is automatically less artistic now that you have a manifesto just like everybody else. Dude, I really felt that way. I was like, damn, this guy maybe was hired by a bunch of people. He fucking carved words into the bullets. He left his message at the scene of the message is in the bullet put into this guy's head, dude. The only words he's gonna say are the 3 words carved on the shell casings of the bullets, dude. That's cool. That's artful. That's that's a good ending to a story. This guy disappears and we don't know what the fuck happened, but now he's just kind of a weirdo hack, dude. He's like a nerd like hack. Dude, when he shouted outside the courtroom, I was like, bro, the Riz is over, dude. Any sort of like cool guy energy this guy had, big dick energy as people call it, like I think was lost as soon as he said that sentence. He was like, this is the lives of us and it's lived experience and we don't know. Here, put it this way, I don't remember what he said because it was so confused and strange, dude. He should have just went, fuck the police. Whatever. He should have just said, fuck billionaires. He could have said so many short, intelligent things. Or not intelligent. Not even intelligent. Fuck intelligent. He could have said so many short, stupid, easy to remember things that would have fucking revved people up. And been like, bro, this guy's the new Ted Bundy. You know how everyone wanted to fuck Ted Bundy even though he's a fucking horrible piece of shit? This guy could have had people rallied around him even though he's a psycho, dude. He could have had people being like, hell yeah, repeating whatever cool phrase he said. But instead, he fucking very nerdily couldn't put together a sentence because of, what's called? Stage anxiety, stage fright, dude. He had stage fright when he was being hauled into a jail cell. He was being hauled into a courthouse and he fucking got nervous and he was like, I don't know what to say to the press. Lived experience is what this might be. And the reporters were writing it down, being like, what the fuck did he say? Did somebody record it? Why didn't he just say, fuck, I'm innocent, fuck you? Why didn't he just say that? Why didn't he just say, fuck all this shit, I'm innocent? Fuck CEOs, I'm innocent. I guess people might say, well, he doesn't want to make himself. You know what, though? You know what? Honestly, you know what? Not to identify with a murderer, but I get it, dude. I get it, dude. You know what? I'm shitting on him right now for, in the moment, fucking up his big sentence that he could have had plastered all over the press. But you know what? I might have done the same thing, dude. I might have gotten stage fright. When I was, or not even stage fright, he might have like went to go say the dopest, he might have went to go say the dopest, most memorable line that a killer has ever said in human history. But as he was about to say it, he was like, fuck, but that's going to get me in trouble, so I can't say that. So it's not, I don't know what's going on, lived experience. Like in the moment, he was just like, well, I can't make myself guilty, so here's a confusing sentence. He probably confused himself. It reminds me of when I was in a Halloween parade the year that Breaking Bad ended. And I was dressed as Walter White. My brother was dressed as Jesse Pinkman. And we were walking in the Halloween parade, and the news wanted to film us. And this guy on the news anchor, or whoever had the fucking mic in my face, was like, hey, after that last season, how you feeling, Walter? And I wanted to say pretty dead. But at the time, the show had just come out, and I didn't want to spoil anything. So in that moment, I was about to say pretty dead, and then I cut myself off because I was like, I don't want to spoil the show. I don't want to be an asshole. And there was a weird pause, and then I finally just said, not good. And then the reporter was just kind of like, okay. Okay, that was weird. The reporter looked at me the same way I looked at Tony Mangiano. Luigi, dude. Fuck. Dude, I'm an Italian boy, bro. My father's an Italian man. I'm his Italian son, and I can't remember this now famous Italian murderer's name. That's not good, dude. That's not good, bro. That's not going to help my cause. Dude, I plan on coming here being like, bro, not all Italian people are the same, and yet I can't even say the name Luigi. I keep saying Tony. You know why? Because whose fucking name is Luigi, bro? Why does this guy have such a cartoon fucking name? I've never in my life met an Italian named Luigi, okay? I've met Mario. I've met Anthony's. I've met a shit ton of Anthony's, dude. I've met Angelo's. I've met, that's it, dude. That's all I've met. Dominic's. I've met Vincenzo's. I have a fucking, my dad is one of 9 Italian fucking people, okay? I have like a bunch of nieces and nephews. I have a bunch of cousins. I have a shit ton of second and third cousins. I have like 50 Italian people in my life. I don't know a single one named fucking Luigi, dude. I know like 17 Tonys. I don't know one Luigi. Where the fuck did this guy get his name, dude? Also, he lives here, bro. Is he an Italian immigrant? No. Why is his name Luigi Mangiano, dude? People keep talking about he had a back surgery and he's never been the same since the back surgery and his back really hurts. Maybe he shot that guy because he was pissed off that people kept calling him Luigi's Mansion, dude. Who knows, bro? The way in which people immediately started making fun of this dude's name, I was like, bro, if my name was that Italian, I would probably become a hitman as well, bro. You got to fulfill the stereotype. If I had a crazy stereotypical Italian name like Luigi Mangiano, I'm gonna join the mafia. Okay? Who knows? Maybe he's in the mafia, dude. Now, once again, it's not that cool. He's just a weird guy. That's the thing about famous shooters, bro. None of them are cool. They're just weird guys. And then we make movies that make them seem cool, but in reality, they're just cringe as hell, dude. Also, a lot of them don't have a huge motivation to like, they don't have actual specific good like motivations. Like there's some motivation, and then part of it is, although this guy Tony Mangiano, if I was reading and watching some things that were saying that he suffers from severe back pain. Like to the point where like he can't fuck, he can't really like exercise, he can't move that much. Like back pain that is so severe that like even the most minor of tasks becomes strenuous and leave you in like unreasonable, like unfathomable pain. And if that's the case, like, I don't know. I like not to sympathize with the guy, but I'd shoot somebody. I don't know, dude. I might shoot if I was in such severe pain that I could never ever have sex with a person, I could never make love to a woman because my back hurts that much, I would at least punch someone hard in the eye, bro. I would at least try and beat the shit out of somebody. I would try and hurt someone, dude. It would derange my brain to do something fucked up. I'd shoot my back. I'd shoot myself. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Bro, you ever get like 2 hours of sleep? When I get 2 hours dude, you ever not eat till like 4 p.m.? Bro, I was teaching a class the other day. I was teaching these little kids. And I hadn't eaten all day, and I had like 3 or 4 hours of sleep in me. And the amount I wanted to fucking kill these kids, dude, was like so huge. I wasn't gonna do it, dude. I'm not a murderer, but in my gut there was a feeling of like I want to fucking, because none of the kids were listening, and they were loud, and they were hard to be around, and there was just a growing feeling in my pit of like, I don't want to be here, and I want everyone to die. Okay? That's me from not eating one morning and getting one bad night of sleep. I can't imagine feeling excruciating back pain every day of my life. Something fucked up might happen, dude. That might derange my mind to a state of irreparable harm, dude. It might get fucked. Having said all that, dude, as a guy who has a podcast that nobody really listens to, bro, if I killed a guy, it'd be cringe as fuck. I've really made it so that if I can't kill somebody, I can't publicly murder a guy. I can't be in the news for killing a guy because now I just have hours and hours of me talking, and now it's cringe, dude. It's cringe, bro. If you have a podcast and you murdered a guy, it becomes fucking weird, dude. It's weird and manifesto-y automatically. You can't make YouTube videos and kill a guy, dude. It's not. It's just too many people have done it, bro. It's like Marvel was cool when it first came out. But now if you're tongue-in-cheek in a movie and looking at the camera like Deadpool, it's like, all right, dude. You know, kill the CEO, but let's not talk a lot about it. Sorry for all the sniffling, dude. I should have fucking blew my nose before the podcast started. No. Anyway, don't kill a guy, dude. Don't. That guy seems like a bad guy. Seems like a bad company. I don't know. I vaguely heard. I don't know if any of the things I hear are true, you know? Everything I hear is secondhand, and I don't know if it's true. But this is another thing that could be totally not true at all. But you know what? I'm an idiot, so don't listen to me. But somebody was saying that, like, after this happened, the Blue Cross Blue Shield was, like, gonna do it, like, they were gonna do a certain thing where they were gonna, like, fuck a bunch of customers over, and then because of the CEO getting shot, they didn't do it. They went back on it. That's, like, simultaneously, like, really cool and scary as fuck. Because you're like, oh, shit. Did killing a CEO actually, like, help some people? But that's but you can't just, you know. I don't know. It's a tough thing. Because if killing that CEO was an ultimate good, you know, it's not good. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if that actually, you know, worked, then other people are going to start killing people for whatever reason they want to. It's hard, dude. It's, you know, sometimes people are villains and you can kill them, but I don't know if you, I don't think, maybe you, I don't know if you should, dude. You don't want to erase the fabric of society, but also at the same time, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It was also interesting because people, I just feel like there's such a huge gap of people with money and people without money, dude. I feel like the gap is getting bigger and bigger, and we don't know how to connect with each other at all. Like, people are like, how? Like, there are some people who are like, it's heinous and awful what this guy did. And it's like, yeah, he shouldn't be, like, you shouldn't be a weirdo, murderer, nerd guy. But also at the same time, it's like, this is where we're at now, dude. People don't have money. And people don't have health insurance. And even when they do got insurance, they're getting fucked over. It's like, you put people in a fucked up situation and eventually something fucked up is going to happen, dude. If you fuck over people that consistently, dude, look at Drake, bro. This is the year of the chickens coming home to roost, bro. That company's been fucking over people a lot, dude. They might get fucked back. That might happen, dude. Karma's a very real thing. Drake apparently was very fucked up to a lot of people. And then all those people went, fuck you now, dude. Dude. Are we gonna get a wave of anti-Italian discrimination now? We're gonna get a lot of like. No, that's how assimilated Italian people are. Is that I've seen a lot of jokes about his name. I've heard a lot of people be like Tony Mangiano. I've heard a lot of people just like saying his name in a crazy Italian accent, but I have yet to see anyone be like, yeah, see? That's how those guineas are. See? That's how those wops are, dude. They fucking murder people, bro. Remember the mafia? I haven't seen any of that, which means that Italians are truly assimilated. If a crazy Italian guy commits a horrible violent crime and nobody generalizes it to all Italian people, that's progress, dude. That's a good thing. There's probably like one 80-year-old dude who's like, yeah, I remember how Italian people were back in the day. That's what those guys do. He's probably in the mafia. But he's like actually serious. He like genuinely thinks that. Anyway, Tony Mangiano, dude. I don't know. Also, I don't know. There's going to be a movie about him now, huh? There's going to be a movie. It's not going to be that good. It's going to be like that Paul Dano movie about the stock, the GameStop stocks. Bro, I was on a plane. That movie wasn't even good enough for a plane, dude. I was on a plane. I watched like 5 minutes of that movie, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this shit. Why are they showing the end at the beginning already? This is not, just start from the beginning, dude. I don't know. I used to like the out of order. When Pulp Fiction was out of order, it like was amazing and it blew my mind. But then every movie started going out of order, or like the end started, the beginning was the end, and you're like, I've just seen this trope so many times that now when I see it, I'm like, all right, this movie's got no ideas. I'm turning it off. And that movie might be good. I don't know. It looked pretty good. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood, dude. That movie and Civil War. The timer just went off. I'll see you guys in the second part. What's up? I'm back. Yeah, dude. That movie, Civil War. Dude, I like that writer director too. I don't know. I started watching it and I was like, I can't do it. I don't know if I talked about this before or not, but you know what it was? It was like the movie started and some woman like ran into a crowd with an American flag and then exploded, and I was like, that doesn't even make any sense. I don't know. It just didn't make any sense, dude. Why is she doing this? Why is she doing jihad? That doesn't make any sense. You know? I mean, maybe if we did come to the brink of civil war and maybe if civil war happened, there would be like women suicide bombing with American flags, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem, it's not a very American move to suicide bomb. Do you know what I'm saying? Also, it's supposed to be like the right-wing conservative. I mean, I didn't watch enough of the movie, so maybe I'm just talking straight out of my fucking ass. But there was something about that visually that didn't like. If a woman was on top of a building mowing people down, I'd be like, yeah, that seems like an American ass Civil War move. But for her to commit jihad just didn't make. I was like, I don't understand. This woman probably hated 9/11. I don't understand why she'd be committing the same act. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure that she would commit some horrible violence, but it's just, in a more American way, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like the American way is like, nobody takes my guns, and you kill a bunch of people. I don't know. But maybe there would be suicide bombers, American suicide bombers. I don't fucking know, dude. Maybe she was she believed in Islam, dude. Maybe she was reading the Quran. Or maybe there's a section in Catholicism that I don't know about that's like, yo, as a Christian, you got to blow some shit up. I don't fucking know. Maybe maybe I should have watched further. Maybe the Catholics have become radical, and they're like, we gotta fucking run into shit and blow it up. I don't fucking know. We gotta do it for JC, Jesus Christ, dude. Maybe everyone's suicide bombing for every religion. That is interesting. How different religions have different radical ways of killing people. For Christianity, the Crusades, dude, it really is just like mass murder. Mass murder, but you live to tell the tale. And then Islam is like, you don't live to tell the tale. You kill a lot of people, but you're not. I'm going straight to the virgins in heaven, dude. I guess that's why. Christianity doesn't really have a good death plan, dude. I guess that really when it comes down to it, it's like the way in which you murder people radically for a religion really just comes down to what happens post life, dude. What happens in the end game? What happens in the end game, dude? What happens post life? And what do I do in Christianity? I serve God? All right, well, then I better live through this. What do you mean? I'm like a slave to God when I die? All right, well, yeah. That sounds bad, dude. And the guy's like, no, you'll like it, though. You'll want to be his slave. And it's like, I don't want to serve this dude forever. It's like, no, but you'll want to, though. In heaven, you'll want to do it. Okay, well, I don't want to do it in life, so I'm going to survive killing a lot of people. But in Islam, they're like, bro, there's like 72 women you're gonna fuck, and you're like, all right, well, that sounds sick, dude. I haven't had sex once in real life. There's 72 women that I'm definitely gonna have sex with in the afterlife, bro. Fuck life, dude. Fuck life. Why the fuck am I here? Show me the building. I'll blow up right now, dude. I could have gotten convinced to do something fucked up. If I was born in the wrong place at the wrong time, dude. If somebody told me at 15, if somebody made me believe at 15 that there were 72 women I could have sex with when I died, they fully convinced me, I probably would kill myself for that. Yeah, what? Meanwhile, Christianity is like, if you kill yourself, you're going to hell. And also, if you die fighting for the cause, you're going to heaven and you serve God forever. What kind of a paradise is that, dude? That's paradise? Is being somebody's servant? It just seems fucking strange, dude. Anyway. But yeah. Yeah, don't commit horrible acts of violence. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't commit atrocities. Is that a controversial thing to say? I feel like anything you say, someone will find a way to be like, that's actually the most fucked up. Actually, sometimes you need to commit atrocities. There's at least one person out there who's like, actually, the opposite of everything you fucking say and believe in. Vehemently, I'm the opposite of everything you say. Why? I don't know. Because, dude, because it'll make you have a bad time. Yeah. Anyway, I was in Texas. Speaking of guns and violence. No, I was in Texas. I had a good time in Texas. Bro, people really do have a lot of guns in Texas, dude. You know? People just have guns out there. I didn't, like... as a person who grew up in New York, I didn't grow up in New York City, but I grew up just outside the city, suburban area, rural area, and they had guns, dude. They had guns. Like a lot of people had guns. A lot of people had rifles. A lot of people had shotguns. I think my brother just bought a fucking gun. Like, you can get guns in New York State. It's just not in the city. In the city, it's fucking hard. But you know, people. So I'm no stranger to people having guns. But in Texas, it's more than just people have. I mean, at least my minimal experience being in Texas the other day, it's not just like someone has like a pistol on them. It's like people have like Call of Duty loadouts in their truck. I was shooting a pistol, and this dude was like, "Oh, you guys are shooting? Yo, you want to see what I got?" And this dude like brought out a bunch of guns, dude. Like a lot, like a whole, like more than a Call of Duty loadout. Like if you had that many guns in a COD match, people would be like, "What the fuck? He's hacking. He's glitching, dude." Bro, this guy's hacking, dude. He's got 4 main weapons, dude. You can't do that. You get a gun and a pistol, bro. You can't have 2 assault rifles and an SMG just on your person. And that was when I realized, like, okay, all right, it's different in Texas, dude. It's different. Also, then I was I don't know. Dude, it was also funny because I saw like that guy had all those guns on him, and I'm like, it's crazy that he hasn't killed a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do think that it should be tough to get a gun, and I think that background checks. I think the biggest thing is background checks should be better. You know, you shouldn't be able to get a gun if you have a history of mental health disorder. But it is crazy how, like, for the amount of guns people have, everyone should be dead. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody should either be dead on purpose or accidentally. With the amount, like, with just the guns in that guy's truck, everyone in the location we were at should be dead somehow. Because that guy's not the only guy. His truck, there was other trucks, dude. Everyone's got at least a fucking handgun. To the point where it's you know, it's incredible to me that more people aren't doing that. I don't know. Sometimes moments like that, weirdly enough, I'm like, I think people are mostly nonviolent. I think we are. I think we're mostly nonviolent human beings. Like, even in the city every single day, it's like there's so many fucking people in the city, and some, you know, violent, fucked up shit happens. But, like, every time I'm in the subway and people aren't being shoved into the tracks, I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Because everyone's got, like intrusive, fucked up thoughts. To the point where, like, I have intrusive, fucked up thoughts. I don't act on them. But I'm thinking, if I have these fucked up thoughts, there's got to be a lot of people acting on them. But it turns out, like, there's not, you know, it's a smaller percentage than I think. Otherwise, every time I get in the subway, I'd be dodging hands. I'd be dodging people to not be shoved into the tracks and run over by a train. But instead, I got my headphones in. I'm vigilant enough, and I get to my destination. The worst that happens is, like, a homeless dude is walking through the train, puking on himself, dude. Not even on other people, on himself. Damn, dude, that fucking sucked, bro. There was this guy in the subway the other day. Dude, it reminds me of I think I talked about it on the podcast the guy who was like lying down, and I was concerned if he was alive or not. And then the moment he started like moving around and like adjusting himself in his sleep, it went from like, is this guy dying, to being like, why is this guy on the floor sleeping? But that feels bad, dude. That feels bad, but it happens all the time in New York. It's just like this. It goes from empathy to animosity in a fucking New York minute, as they say. Dude, that's what a New York minute really means, dude. It's the way in which a person switches their feeling towards you on a dime. All of New York will feel one way about something and then change their opinion if something else happens. I was on the subway the other day, and this dude, I guess, was trying to come into the car. I couldn't see him at first because this dude who had like a worker vest on immediately like closed the door. And then this other dude in a worker vest was like, bro, take that shit out of here. You better not fucking come in here. And he said it pretty violently. And so for a second I was like, oh, is this guy a problem? Anytime someone starts being angry and aggressive, you're like, fuck, is that going to be something to worry about on the train right now? And but then the other guy who was closing the door, he's like, no, bro, I already got you. I already got it. And the guy who was being aggressive was like, oh, thank you, bro. Bro, I just can't handle that shit today, bro. I can't handle that fucking shit today. I'll fucking kick that guy in the ass, dude. And they start laughing. And I'm like, all right, this is a little weird and violent, but at the same time, it's like, these are two dudes who work all day, every day, manual labor. And it seems like there's probably this homeless dude who like comes in the train and is fucked up. Which it's like, I empathize with the worker guy. I empathize with those dudes having to deal with that every day, but also I'm like, I feel bad for that homeless dude. I feel bad for that guy, dude. I'm like, damn, dude, that guy, he's all alone and no one's gonna help him. And then on top of that, he's in such a pit and such a hole that he bothers everybody and strangers hate him, so then he's really fucked. So I'm like feeling empathetic for both these people. And I think some of the people on the train are also like, how bad is this homeless guy? And then the train stops, and the guy, because he couldn't come in through the doors because the guy shut him, the train opens up, and this guy walks from that car into our car, and it's just this homeless guy walking all fucked up, and he's got puke all over him. He's got puke drooling from his mouth. And immediately everyone goes, oh! And the worker goes, fuck this shit. And the worker walks out and goes into the other car, and a bunch of people freak out. Someone screams, call the police. And then this homeless guy walks right past me. I don't move. I watch him. I'm like, he's kind of close, not close enough to get puke on me. Is he actively puking? No, not really. It's just dripping from him. Dude, that sentence only comes from a person who's lived in New York for coming on 12 years. I saw a homeless dude is walking in my direction, covered in puke, and my first thought is, well, it's not coming out of him, it's just dripping. Seems like he's going around me. If I stay still, he'll probably pass me, and I'll go sit down. And guess what? He walks past me. I don't get dribbled on. I walk around, and I sit down in the seat. And then everyone just kind of goes like, I hope he doesn't get back on. And then he's like walking back towards the train. The door is closed. We go away, and we moved on with our day, dude. But I felt bad for him, dude. But in a New York minute, you felt everyone be like, what's going on with this homeless guy? Is he that bad? To everyone just being really disgusted by this dude. And that disgust that I felt and we all felt made me feel really bad, because I'm like, damn, that guy, how is that guy ever gonna recover, dude? Right? And it all goes back to the fucking shooting a CEO in the head, dude. It's like, bro, shit's bad. That's a common occurrence, dude. People fucked up in horrible positions in their life, and like there's no, like, that guy's probably just gonna die in the subway, dude. Right? Because life is so terrible, dude. Life is overbearing. People get in a bad spot and they can't get out of it, and they go deeper and deeper and deeper. We live in a world of homeless dudes puking on themselves and people not caring about it, or people hating him. Dude, that's a bad feeling. Because I could feel people collectively being like, ugh, towards this dude who's got nobody. Oh, it's a rough feeling, dude. This guy's got nobody, dude. That guy went onto the like, I don't know. I had a friend recently who got very drunk and he puked. And I took care of him and I took him home. And then I think I just saw this guy with puke all over him. And I reminded me of my friend with puke all over him. I'm like, damn, dude. Like, my friend felt embarrassed for puking on himself. I can't imagine puking on myself and then no one's there to help me, and also I don't have a home. No one's there to help me, and also I'm gonna go sleep on a bench, dude. Fuck. It's not surprising to me that people are killing CEOs, dude. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's good to kill people, dude. I don't think it's good to break the law. But shit is bad for people, man. I don't know. But at the same time, this guy went cringe mode on me, dude. He's a little manifesto. It's kind of hack. The manifesto's hack. But anyway, Texas was fun. Wow, I'm really gonna switch gears aggressively, dude. I'm going from like people are struggling out here, this guy's homeless, there's no money, to me being like, anyway, in Texas I was in a club. Dude, life is so fucked up and tragic. Oh man. Dude, I was in a club sitting in like VIP because I have a friend with a good amount of money. And, you know, next thing I know, I'm on the subway watching a guy have a life who will never fix it. It's so fucking nuts, dude. In the most excess, not the most excess, but I'm in a very excess environment. And the next thing I know, I'm in front of a person who has nothing, dude. It's psychotic, dude. It's crazy that that's all in one country. It's crazy that's all one world that exists in, dude. If this was Star Trek, it'd be two different planets. It'd be like the poor planet and the rich planet. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway. I feel like that is, but science fiction really is like that, huh? Is that what it's going to be like for us when we start, terraforming planets and like living in other planets? Is it just going to be like all the poor people are going to live in one planet, all the rich people in another planet? That probably is what it's going to fucking be, dude. Dude, I hate that science fiction just becomes real life, dude. I hate that we create fantasies in these movies, like science fiction, it becomes so popular that we just go, all right, well, let's actually make that real, dude. Like AI and like the Terminator's going to exist. They're working on them, dude. You see those Boston Dynamics robots? Eventually, they're going to hold assault rifles, bro. Eventually, they're going to be able to equip more guns than that guy had in his truck, and we're going to be fucked. Right? That iRobot robot? Remember all the iRobot robots that turn on us, and the one that can have emotions saves us, dude? Well, Elon Musk is making a lot of the ones that have no emotions and will turn on us, dude. People make all this new technology like they didn't watch the end of these movies, dude. Like they didn't watch the end of the Terminator. Like they don't know that Skynet. They're like, Skynet is fucking sick. Wasn't Skynet really cool up until it turned on all of us? Yeah, but let's not forget the last part, dude. Let's not forget the last part. It's like we create these things and then we go, well, let's take all the good from it. And you're like, yeah, but the bad that we hypothesized, the bad that we said would happen, we came to that logical conclusion for a reason. You know? Like those movies have post-apocalyptic futures because they also made this stuff thinking, it'll be fine. Why are we now making this stuff going, it'll be fine? It probably won't be fine, dude. Tatooine is going to be a real place that some people live in. When we get to terraform planets, dude, when we live in a Mass Effect universe, bro, I'm gonna be on Tatooine, bro. I'm not gonna be on Coruscant, bro. I can't afford that. You think I got Coruscant money, bro? Absolutely not. I'm a sandy piece of shit, dude. Anyway, we're at this club. We're sitting in VIP, and I always hated the club. I never understood the club. But now I kind of understand it. If you have money, the club makes sense to me. If you have money, or if you're friends with someone with money. Well, I guess if you have money. Sorry, my nose is like running. If you have money, it makes sense to choose to go to the club. Because if you have a ton of money, then you can get the actual service that a club offers, which is like bottle service, sitting in your own VIP section. Like we were sitting in a section, right? And we were sitting up on the booth, and we were like so we were like above the whole crowd. Like the whole crowd could see us, right? When that was happening, I was like, oh, I understand why people do this now. Because if you just go into a club and you're amongst a million other people and you can't hear shit and you don't know what the fuck's going on, that's like very hard. Like people go to a club to fuck. So if you go to a club and you're like amongst everybody trying to figure out how to, it's hard. You're trying to fuck on hard mode, as they say, dude. But if you go in the VIP section, you're sitting there, you're looking out, people see you, people are like, oh, they're in a VIP section, I want to be in that VIP section. You immediately level the playing field and are like, you immediately set yourself up as like, I'm probably a better option, dude. Or I'm a more intriguing option than everyone else in the pit. You know what it was? Sitting in the VIP section, it made me think of like Hinge. I'm like, this is having like a VIP account. You know what I'm saying? People always complain about online dating, how now it's like pay to win. Like you got to pay money to be seen by more people and to date, to have a better chance of going on dates. And I'm like, and people complain about that. And I'm like, yeah, but that's always been life, right? Like sitting in the VIP section, I'm like, this is just having a VIP profile on Hinge. It's like, you're probably going to still not end up getting laid tonight, but you had a better shot than the people with less money. You know? On Hinge, if you don't have a VIP profile, it's going to be harder to get a date, but you might end up with a date more than the guy who pays the money. He just has a better shot. Anyway. But I'm in a relationship, so I was just sitting in the VIP. That's also what was fun. I was just like observing the environment because I had no motivation to be there. I was at the club just chilling with the boys, dude. There was no like, hey, maybe something could happen, because I'm like, nah, I'm taken. So I'm just observing, dude. I'm just sitting there going, why is Baby Doll from Justin Bieber playing? Dude, in the middle of this club, I heard baby, 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 oh. And they were showing music videos for the music they were playing. So the DJ turned on Justin Bieber, and there's a 15-year-old on screen, or 14. He's anywhere from 12 to 15 years old. This minor is on the screen singing baby, 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 while people are grinding on each other in their 30s in the pit. Like, people are on the dance floor doing blow and trying to fuck, and there's a child on screen singing. Hey man, if we're in a drug-fueled, alcohol, sex environment, don't put a 14-year-old on the TV, dude. I don't want to hear a child's voice when people are trying to fuck in this club. Dude, imagine snorting a line of blow in the bathroom and you hear, baby, baby, Imagine being like, oh, I love this child's music while going... I was sitting in a booth disgusted. I can't imagine if I was fucking in the bathroom and I heard a 12-year-old's singing voice, dude. That's fucking... Don't put that music on, bro. That's like when I was eating pickles in a pickle restaurant and they were playing WAP, Wet Ass Pussy. Certain music is appropriate for certain environments, dude. Put WAP on in the club and Baby Aw at the pickle joint, dude. Anyway, that's it for the podcast this week. Thank you so much for listening. I hope I didn't sound like too much of a fucking dumbass, but I am pretty stupid. So I hope you had some fun. I hope you laughed. I hope you didn't take anything too seriously. And yeah, man, this was fun. Thank you always for listening. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
J.A., you're an idiot. J.A., you don't make any sense. J.A., you're a piece of shit.